Hello, I'm Chris from TechSpert, and today we're going to be checking out two fresh new blowers inspired by those top fighty robot fellas, the Transformers. What we have here is the TECNO Spark 30 Pro Optimus Prime Edition and the Spark 30 Bumblebee Edition. And honestly, if my 9-year-old self had known that one day I'd be watching episodes of Transformers on a magical Transformers phone that fits in your pocket, he would have filled his tiny shorts in absolute joy. So let's check them out, and a massive thanks to TECNO for sponsoring this video and keeping the lights on in TechSpert Towers for another month. Cheers! I'm just going to spend a wee while gushing all over this box art, metaphorically and possibly literally. So let's start with the big man, Mr. Optimus himself. Oh, nice. I mean, top marks for box design all around. Then there is the TECNO Spark 30 Pro. And we also get a funky Optimus Prime branded condom case, huzzah! And then in this wee drawer, got a 33 watt TECNO adapter, a USB-C cable. You even get a pair of earphones, although sadly not Transformers branded. Alright, next up, Mr. B. Again, still a bit of box art. And ooh, this one actually opens up differently. So this bit flips up, this bit pops out. There's our Spark 30 smartphone. And then we've also got a dinky 18 watt TECNO adapter. The same USB cable and earphones. And yes, you've got a Bumblebee branded condom case and the usual 12 plus 1 month warranty. So quite a lot packed into these geekily awesome boxes, certainly a great start. Alright, so here they are, the TECNO Spark 30 Pro and Spark 30 Transformers Edition. Now if you flip them over, you can see you've got that lovely mechanical style design in the colour of your chosen bot. I'm particularly enamoured with the Optimus Prime Edition with that lovely blue border and that flash of red across the middle. You've even got a splash of red and blue highlighting here on the camera lenses. But naturally, if yellow is more your colour, you're going to absolutely adore that Bumblebee edition of the TECNO Spark 30. And both look proper snazzy, although you will want to keep a cleaning cloth handy just to keep those shiny surfaces smudge free. And if durability is what you crave, well, definitely check out the Spark 30 Pro, because apparently in TECNO's testing, this double hard gate has survived drop tests up to 1.5 meters, as well as tumble tests and extreme compression tests. No detail on what that entails exactly. Perhaps they just inserted it between Jason Statham's buttocks and got him to clench extra hard. And it's also IP54 splash resistant, so no worries if it gets a wee bit moist. Now when you want to use your lovely new Spark 30 smartphone, you've got an in-display fingerprint sensor here on the Spark 30 Pro. The regular Spark 30 is actually an edge-mounted fingerprint sensor. And as usual, got a bit of face unlock action on here too, so as you can see, nice and nippy. You can just recognize your mug and be straight into your desktops in no time at all. And speaking of your desktops, you've got the usual iOS launcher shenanigans on here, but as you can see, they've been Transformerified. So you've got some custom Transformer wallpapers on there to again match your chosen Autobot, and full-on mechanical style icons, especially like the first-party iOS efforts, very groovy. And the custom Transformers always on display as well, although it's not actually always on, you've got to tap it to get that up. And yes, you've also got Transformers ringtones. I smell some YouTube copyright style demonetization on the horizon. And then of course you've got all the iOS shenanigans that we know and love, including a tasty bit of game space. Got loads of great features packed in there, like battery bypass charging, hiding notifications, change up the screen sensitivity, all kinds of stuff. And you've also got a wee bit of AI smarts on here as well, including full support for Gemini. You've also got an AI wallpaper generator if for some reason you don't like that Optimus Prime shenanigans. And you've also got the AI eraser in the photo editing as well. So for instance, we can just get rid of this bit of tree action here. Vegetation, who needs it? It's a nice clean sky, love it. Now while the regular TECNO Spark 30 has an IPS screen, the Pro model upgrades this to a 6.78 inch AMOLED panel. Got a 2436 by 1080 Full HD resolution. And as for those colours, well, they're tuned to the DCI P3 gamut and can be fully customised in the display settings if you like. The refresh rate maxes out at 120 Hz, and you've got 2160 Hz PWM dimming on this Pro model as well. Both of the TECNO Sparks feature a beefy stereo speaker setup as well. You've got Dolby Atmos tuning, as well as support for high-res and high-res wireless audio here on the Pro. Whereas here on the regular Spark 30, you've got yourself some DTS tuning instead. And you've also got yourself up to 256 gigs of storage packed on here, plenty for all your apps and media and stuff. And space in that SIM tray, not just for dual SIMs, but also a micro SD memory card. Now the Spark 30 Pro is powered by MediaTek's Helio G100 chipset, and apparently TÜV Rheinland has had a proper good squint and certified that this phone will offer smooth everyday performance for the next 60 months. So if it does slow down before those 5 years are up, basically we just need to gather outside TÜV HQ with our torches and pitchforks. The gaming experience here on the Spark 30 Pro is certainly silky smooth when you're kneecapping a bunch of randoms online. The phone stays nice and cool even after game as well, so your fingers won't get toasty as you're busy blowing people into tiny meaty chunks. And there's no 5G action here, but you do at least have 4.5G support, hitting up to 300 megabits per second. And this phone can also combine your mobile data signal and your Wi-Fi for the fastest possible connection. As for the Bumblebee edition, well, the brains of the operation here is MediaTek's Helio G91. We've still got smooth everyday running and can handle a basic bit of gaming too. Now, if you want to get gaming all afternoon long here on the Spark 30 Pro, well, no worries at all, because you've got a 5,000 mAh capacity battery crammed inside of that gorgeous transformery chassis. Good enough for hours of gaming, and of course you've got that battery bypass feature as well, so you can plug the TECNO Spark 30 Pro in. Keep on gaming for as long as you like without heating the bugger up. So let's finish this lovely wee TECNO Spark unboxing with a squint at that camera tech. And it's a 108 meg main sensor on the Pro model and a 64 mega here on the regular Spark 30. You can actually shoot up to 108 and 64 meg images if you like. You've got a similar camera experience on the Spark 30, so you've got a whole bunch of different camera modes, including AI cam. You can also swap it up so you've got a good bit of portrait action, complete with various different filters. You've got a super night mode, which helps to brighten up those low light snaps, bring out a bit more detail, and plenty more besides that as well. So certainly a feature dense experience. And it does include a proper pro mode if you want to change up the likes of the white balance, the ISO levels. And oh yes, my favorite, the AR shenanigans, which makes me, at least for one blissful moment, think I actually have hair. And here's just a handful of test samples that I shot here on the TECNO Spark 30 Pro Optimus Prime Edition. So as you can see, quite capable even in more testing lighting conditions. Should be fine for your basic, everyday shareable shots. As for video, well, the TECNO Spark 30 Pro can also record up to 2K resolution footage at 30 frames per second. And oh yes, you got yourself a 13 megapixel selfie cam as well. And using this, you can once again record video at up to 2K resolution. And there you have it, my lovelies. That in a tasty wee nutshell is the fresh new TECNO Spark 30 and Spark 30 Pro Transformers editions. Certainly if you're an 80s nerd like myself, there's a lot to fall in love with here. It'd be great to hear your thought on these shiny blowers down below. Please do poke subscribe and ding that notifications bell for more on the latest and greatest tech. Thanks again to TECNO for sponsoring this video, and have yourselves a ruddy, wonderful rest of the week. Cheers everyone, love you.